Hello guys, my name is Akshima. So first of all, Happy New Year to all of you. So today we are going to learn about the Python strings. So what is a string? String is an immutable object. Now what is an immutable? Immutable means we are not able to change the value which is assigned to a variable. Okay, if we are assigning a string to a variable, then we are not able to change any character of the string. But today we are going to learn about the string methods. So what string methods does? It modifies the string according to our own requirement. But as we know about the property of string, it is an immutable. So how these functions will work? See, it modifies the string and it creates a new string. Okay, it is not changing the original string. It modifies the string and stores in a new variable. Okay, so that we think that it is modifiable, but it creates a new reference to our original string. Right? So now let's learn about the string methods. Now see, some of the methods are really simple. For example, the upper method, right? And the lower method. As we all know the upper method, what it will do? It changes the whole string into the uppercase. And by using the lower method, we are able to change the whole string in a lowercase. Now, there is a title method. Now, what a title method does? Now, let's apply this title method on string. Now, what does it do? It changes only the first letter, right? Changes the first letter only. Okay, it changes the first letter of every word in a string. It makes it an uppercase. Now there is one more method, that is the capitalize method. Now what capitalize method does? According to the name of the function, we can guess it also does the same thing what the title function have performed. Okay, but see the difference by yourself. Okay, first of all, see the string. This is our string, right? Python program. Now, what capitalize method will do? See, it changes only the first character of first word in a string, not second word. Okay, it only changes the first character of the first word only. Kindly remember this. Okay, so that is the difference between the title and the capitalize method. Okay, you should remember it. For example, we have a string. Let's say one more string. So I'm just taking a tr variable and storing, I'm just taking a space over here and just going to write Happy New Year. Yeah, so I'm just taking the space over here. Now, what I want to remove the left space, right? So how does I'm going to do that? By using the method that is lstrip. Okay, so what is the name of the string? That is tr. So I'm going to use the lstrip over here to remove the left spaces. Okay, now let's see. Now we are able to remove the spaces which are present in the left side. Okay. Now, if we want to remove the spaces from the right side, then we are going to use the tr.strip. Okay. Now suppose if you want to remove the spaces from the left and right sides both, then we are going to use the strip method. It removes the spaces from left and the right side. Okay. Now, next is the replace method. Now, what replace method does? If you want to replace any character from the string to a new character. For example, what I want to replace the character E with star. I want to replace the character E wherever it is present in a string. I want to replace with star. So how does I'm going to write print tr dot replace. What I am going to replace? E with star. Right? Now let's run the file and see. Okay? Now you can see the difference. Our string is this. Okay, so we are replacing E with star. Now, next is there is a count method. Now, what count method does? Suppose if you want to count how many P, how many the character P is present in the whole string. How many characters are present in a string, you are also able to calculate. But first of all, I want to calculate the specific character. For example, P. So how do we do? See, print tr is our string. Then we're going to use the count. And what I want to count, how many P's are present in a string. That is, it returns 2. How many P's are present? 2. Okay. Next is we have the starts with method. Now, what starts with method means? Start with method. Suppose if you want to find out the string which starts with py, h, and y from a particular letters, right? If the string starts with that particular letters, so that we are able to find out with the help of this method. But what does it returns? It returns our output in Boolean, either true or false. Okay. Our string is Happy New Year, but there is a space. So I want to remove the space from it, right? Also from here. Now I want to search the new or n or ne, whether ne is present or ne, whether my string starts with ne or not. Okay. So how I'm going to use it? What method I'm going to use? That is start with. See, print tr dot starts with and see, it returns false because our string starts with he. So I'm going to change it here as he, right? So it returns true. You can use any number of characters over it. For example, I want to use a 4 character, you can use the 5 characters. You can use a whole word also, right? What you want. Okay. Now, similarly, there is a method of ends with. And you are able to use, right? It also returns the value in a Boolean. Now, next is the in operator. Now, why we are using the in operator? Check for inclusion, whether this particular character is present inside the string or not. Because before this operator, we have studied the starts with and ends with, right? But for example, if there is a string or the character, the particular character which we want is available in a string, how do we check? We are able to check with the in operator. Okay. For example, I want to check whether the new word is present in a string. Okay. Whether a new word is present in a string or not. How do I check? Okay. In tr. It also returns the Boolean value, either true or false. See, it returns true because new is present in our string, right? Similarly, we want to check that particular word is not present inside the string. Then not in, right? So we can use the not in also. For example, we can check Python not in tr. So we know that Python is not present in our string tr. So it returns true again. Okay. Now, our next method is we are going to use, that is, how do we iterate the characters which are present inside the string? How do we iterate? See. So iteration is done only with the help of the for loop, right? So we have the tr that consists of Happy New Year. Now I want to iterate that particular string. So how I'm going to do with the help of the for loop, or I'm just going to take the variable that is c n tr, and I want to print the each character which is present inside the string. See the output. Okay. I think you are able to see the output. That is Happy New Year, right? So we are able to access each and every character of a string with the help of for method. Okay, for loop. So we have discussed the basic string methods which we are using on a daily basis. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. If you find any kind of doubt, please comment, right? I really help you out. Thank you.